What's going on, everybody? Mahone Capone here, live on Twitch, and this is Horror Becomes Them, Session 29, Thursday, July 13th, 2023. I hope everybody is doing well. I'm sorry it took me a little bit there to kind of get ready. I looked up at the clock and said, holy shit, it's after 10 o'clock. So I do apologize for that, but I hope everybody is doing well. This week was pretty fucking hectic. Work and kids and life and all that fun stuff. So I was kind of rushing a little bit to get here. So I'm glad we are here, though. I do have a couple people in the voice chat, so I will bring them on and say hello. We will first say hello to Jade. Your voice went out.
Hello.
I can hear you a little bit now. Hello. Okay, so Jade, your mic seems to be working kind of, but kind of not.
Hello.
I can hear you now. Good. There we go. Then I will say hello to Grim. What is up, Grim?
Hello. Glad to be back. Excited to see what shit got fucked, because y'all are nuts every time I'm not here, I swear.
Yeah. People do things they shouldn't do when life happens. So I guess we'll see how it plays out. Hello, Megan.
Amazing. I love it.
Hello.
That was loud. Holy shenanigans.
Sorry, I'm on my phone. I can't really control that. It's different
okay.
than my headset. I apologize.
No, you're fine. I could just turn your volume down on my end. We'll put you at,
This would be interesting on my phone since I'm in Chicago chilling.
Chillaxing?
Basically, I'm getting paid 24 hours a day to like do nothing or go sit at a Godzilla convention, you know.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. We'll see how playing on Roll20 and stuff works on my phone.
Yeah, I guess we'll see how it works. Hopefully it's not too crazy. And let's see. I don't believe we have anyone else here yet. So I know Beckett sent me a message, said that he may be a few minutes late. His laptop's been having some technical difficulties, but if he don't figure it out by like 10:10, he'll just hop on from his phone. So Megan and him will be like twinsies. And I haven't heard anything from Adam. I know he posted in our chat, was it yesterday or 2 days ago, asking if we knew if we were playing, and then I just said, I knew Megan had something going on, but if she wasn't able to play, if everybody else wants to play, I'm down, and everybody else said that they were down, but then he never responded back, so I don't know if he was not going to be able to make it or what. So I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, I guess. But other than that, how is everyone else doing? Are you all doing well?
Hello. Okay.
I can hear you.
Like for a couple seconds, like no lights were lighting up, and I was like, "Hello." Oh, fun.
Your microphone does sound a little staticky.
Ugh. Any better?
Nope, still a little bit of static.
I don't know if I'll be able to fix that.
It's alright, it's not like outrageous. I mean, on my end anyway.
My usual headset broke, so.
It is what it is. No big deal. NBD. Trying to pull
So how's everyone's week been? Because mine sucked.
It's been it's been interesting.
I'm sorry your week sucked. We just got done having people over. That was a good time. The weekend's been kind of just mellow.
Mellow yellow.
So
Yeah,
I don't
no
know if
fighting at all.
that's nice. I don't know if Mahone, you tried to go to my workplace yesterday, but our whole system shut down.
I did.
And then our pharmacy manager came up positive for COVID, so we closed.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Well,
that was fun.
remember I called you earlier yesterday morning and had you fill the meds, and then I went to go pick them up after work and had no idea that they were closed, and I walked in and there was a sign on the door saying that the pharmacy was closed due to technical difficulties. I'm like, you
We couldn't
motherfucker.
open anything. We couldn't process anything. And by the time I got home, I was so stressed, I passed out without texting anyone. I didn't text my mom. I didn't text my boyfriend. My mom didn't even find out I was home early until she got home. So it was interesting.
Sounds it. What about you, Grim? You said that you had people over.
Yeah, we had some friends over. Uh, I have a friend that I met when I was working at Disney, and she came over with her 2 kids, and our kids ran amok, and then they left. So our house was very exciting for about 4 days, and then it was very quiet.
I mean, quiet's good though, you know.
Can be. No news is good news sometimes.
Very true. We still don't have Adam or Beckett, so I don't know. Like I know Beckett's gonna be here. He's just trying to get his shit together with his computer or whatever. But I haven't heard anything. Oh, speak of the devil, there's Beckett. What's up,
Hello.
buddy? Are you on your phone or are you on your laptop?
On my laptop, just barely made it, but yeah.
Oh, you were almost getting ready to be a twin with Megan. Because Megan's on her phone because she's in Chicago. Jesus, I wish I could talk. She's in Chicago. Ow, that hurt. She's traveling and playing D&D.
Are other people having trouble hearing him, or is that just my Wi-Fi?
It was getting blocky for a second, but it seems to clear it up towards the end.
Oh, you guys can't hear me?
I can hear
Okay,
you
well,
now.
yeah. Both of you here, if that's me. Oh,
I came back in. How about now?
It sounds fine to me.
okay, no, I think this is my problem. Alright, I'll be right back.
BRB?
Did
All right.
anybody DM Adam?
I didn't. Let me try to hit him up on Facebook. Oh, why am I typing? I'm on Facebook Messenger and I should have been typing Adam's name in and I typed in Facebook. Dippy do. See if I could try to call this mofo. Oh, if I call him though, you got the desktop's probably gonna hear it. It's gonna be on live on stream. All right, it's fine. It'll be like a prank call. Can you guys hear that or no?
No.
I can hear the music. That's what you're talking about on.
No, I'm trying to call Adam. He's not answering though, so we might have to roll without him.
No, how am I now?
You sound fine.
Alright, cool.
Do we sound fine?
Yeah, you guys sound fine. I'm gonna have to do this on data, but that's whatever. Voice.
Yeah, I mean, you sounded fine the last time. I thought you said that you couldn't hear what I said.
I couldn't hear what you said, and then I couldn't hear anything that Jade was saying, so I assumed that it was just a problem with me.
Oh, okay. Understood. Yeah, so I just tried to call Adam. He didn't answer. I don't know, like he asked if we were still playing on Thursday and then we all kind of said, "Yeah, we're down," but then he never sent anything back. So I don't know if he had something going on or whatever. He never told me one way or another. So I don't want to, wait too terribly long for him because I know we all have, we don't like playing too terribly late. So, if we have to just kind of roll without him, then we'll roll without him. So basically, we will go ahead and get into the bullet points of what happened last session. So last session, the group was discussing next steps in the church when it began to acid rain outside. Worried that it might be causing damage to the ceiling and hurt those inside, the group went into the basement of the church. While the townfolk slept, the group searched around and found an evil book about the lies of gods. Dorita did something which caused the book to split in half. Worried about the book, Eghan touched it, and it caused him to become cursed. He had an eye etched into his arm, which moved around. Elara removed the curse, which caused a beholder to come out of Eghan's arm. The group fought the beholder and destroyed it. After the fight, Elara and Magnus took Eghan to the healing pool in the basement so they could heal and rest. What will happen next? Find out tonight on Horror Becomes Them. And that's where we will pick up. We will pick up in the church's basement.
I'm so sorry. I keep dropping my mic.
You're fine. It sounded like you were playing fucking Yahtzee or something.
I was gonna say it sounded like dice.
No, it fell off a little table I have and then hit my phone and then hit.
Are we missing people in Roll20?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm getting there.
Okay.
I was in D&D Beyond and forgot we don't play the game in that. We have to play the game in Roll20. I apologize, everybody.
No, you're fine. It looked light, and I like looked down, and it was like Jade,
I'm
Eghan,
trying to
and
manage
me.
everything. It's not working.
Nothing's working?
No, it's working. I'm just not used. I'm used to having everything in one spot on my computer, and now I have to switch to different screens because I'm on a phone.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, Adam says he's coming.
It sucks.
Oh, he did say he's coming? Well, then there you go. Hey, just got home from work beyond the
I
field.
feel like
Okay.
they'll probably spam him. He's probably. Adam's probably like, what the fuck? Why are they all spamming me?
This music doesn't feel like it sets the tone of the scene, because it feels like it's like a fight song, so let's try to find
Yeah, we
something.
just got out of a fight.
Well, let's try this one. Oh, I like this.
I can move my character.
You can move your character?
Yep. Now I gotta see if I can figure out D&D Beyond, because if not, I'm gonna have a problem. Because I don't have any of Elara's shit on Discord. I mean, Roll20. That's the thing.
Uh-oh.
So, do you have the D&D Beyond app? Because you might just have to manually do it. Hello?
What do you
Hello?
mean?
Jade, we heard you.
Yeah, what do you mean manually do it? Like, manually add my stuff? Because I don't want to do that right now, because I'm lazy.
Hello? Can I be heard now?
Hello?
Hello?
There.
You know what? Screw it. Hold on.
Man, great night, guys. What, 10 on 10?
We're having a lot of
Hello?
technical difficulties, aren't we? Jade, we can hear you!
Cool. Nothing is showing up on my computer right now saying that I'm being heard. I only see our blinking lights. And all of them are blinking, so I'm very confused.
Like, literally, you were like, you're gonna have to use the app and probably manually do it, and then Megan's like, what do you mean manually do it? And then you're like, hello? Can anyone hear me?
Because it showed I disconnect. Like, my computer is acting up, okay? He is not happy with me today.
I think, well, I was gonna say, I think we should start off with Dorita and Grim, but if you're having some technical difficulties, we might not be able to do that.
I am also having technical difficulties,
I'm
actually.
fine. I'm
My
using
roll
my
phone is just a blank
built-in
screen.
microphone. I said good microphone. We're just gonna deal with this.
If there is not some technical difficulty, is it really Horror Becomes Them?
Yeah, probably not. I think we always have technical difficulties going on. Wasn't that the very first? Wasn't the very first session when we were in the tavern? You guys lost me for like a good solid 15 minutes or something, and I came back
Oh,
and you
yeah, we
guys
took
like
over
took
the
over the
tavern and
bar
everything.
and fucking. I did get a notification from Twitch saying it's our like Twitch anniversary or something like that. It said. So, I think recently it was our 1 year anniversary.
Woohoo!
You
That's
guys
pretty
should
dope.
you guys should all pat each other on the back. You guys lasted a year with me.
Virtual cats all around.
All around, all around. I apologize for the noises. I don't know what all you can hear.
Everything. It sounds like you're like playing fucking patty cake with your microphone. And now it's silent. If you're watching us, welcome to Horror Becomes Them. I hope you're enjoying the stream. We are just having some technical difficulties with some of our wonderful adventurers, so we're going to get started here shortly. We do appreciate you being here. If you're watching this on video on demand, fast forward another 10 minutes and you'll get to the good stuff. Jade, when you are ready to roll, I am going to start with you and Grim. If you could even hear me.
How do you want me to do rolling tonight? Because I don't have any of my stuff added in here.
I don't know. Do you have do you know what to add to things or?
I mean, yeah, I know what to add if I look at my D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how things play out. Who knows? You might not even need to roll anything. Anywho,
Oh.
How's everybody doing? Now that we've lost Jade.
Hopefully I'm back. I switched to my phone. Computer's being an asshole again.
There you go. We can hear you. Can you hear us?
I can hear you now. I'm okay now.
Are you sure?
For now. No. But we're gonna roll with it.
All right. Well, I was trying to say that we're going to start with you and Grim. So if you want to start there, that's what we'll do.
Sounds good to me. After that whole debacle, after Dorita tells everyone, never mind, it's okay, we're fine, everyone can stay in here and sleep, she'd just be tending to Dale, kind of just wiping out his scales, making sure she got all the dust off from it.
All right. So Grim has been sleeping. So now, I don't know if he is waking up or what, but the world is your oyster.
Grim just kind of curls into himself. He's like, murder muffins and butter.
Great.
What did you say, Jade?
She's calling his name.
She's calling Grim?
She's calling somebody's name. I don't know. She was breaking up again.
She's calling Grim's name.
Okay.
Hey.
He's gonna look up at you.
I'm gonna chuck everything. It's all going out the door.
Is this visible still? Oh, I met this upstairs,
Oh, yes.
right?
No. You were downstairs, I think. And then you fell asleep. No, you were asleep. and we dragged you downstairs. Dale came out after you fell asleep. So you've never met Dale.
How? Describe Dale to me.
So Dale is an acid drake, but he does have wings. He's about 5 feet tall from, to his paws to the tip of his head, but he's about 12 feet long. Although he mostly stays in a 5x5 square by curling his tail around himself. He's got these dark blue scales that kind of brighten around certain areas, and this acidic green around his neck area in 2 columns where he would be, I guess you would say, you would typically see fire collecting. It's just acidic green. He has green down his horns and on the inside of his wings. He looks like he punches babies for fun. He's a very fierce drake compared to Dorita, who looks like she would just sit and watch the world go by.
Grim is gonna look at Dorita, and then his eyes, his pupils are gonna go just widen as he looks past you. He bounces up, runs over to Drake, and just stares up.
Oh, you have taken the final form, Elara. I am so proud of you. I am here to do your bidding. Assign me murder.
And he just waits.
Grim's just gonna look at the little goblin confused and kind of like tilt his head, and Dorita's just gonna start laughing. She's just gonna start belly laughing because she finds this hilarious. She's not gonna correct him. She's just gonna start laughing.
Oh, he's gonna say all that in Draconic as he stares at this dragon.
Oh, I understand Draconic, so she's still gonna be laughing. She thinks it's hilarious.
Grim just wagging his tail and waiting.
So that mental image is so cute. Your tail wagging. Dale's kind of just gonna look at it, look at Dorita, look at Grim, look at Dorita, and kind of just like shake his head.
Oh, I understand.
Grim is going to take out his 2 daggers and look at Dorita.
This is the will of Elara, you understand. I actually like you.
You're gonna hear Dale growl very, very loudly the second you pull out those daggers.
He falls to his knees. The dagger's like clink clink.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood. Your body language is very, confusing. So we keep that one? That one is good?
He puts up a thumbs.
Kind of squinting his eyes at Grim, he's gonna slowly nod his head. Not quite sure what's going on, but kind of just rolling with it.
You have been spared, Dorita. I am glad. I do like you. You are entertaining. Not as much as Egg, but you are very entertaining. Where is Egg?
Grim. Dorita's finally gonna calm down enough. Grim, darling, can you look at the little name tag on their neck?
On whose neck?
On the Elara that you call. And if Grim does look, very boldly, it will say Gale. Property of Dorita, with love.
Oh, you have a name tag of Dale, and the name tag's property is Dorita? That's weird. Why are you wearing that? It is not a cute name. Elara was much better. Not for goblins. It is a stupid name for goblins, but it was a good name for a leader.
Grim, that is his name. His name is Dale. He's my Drake. He's my companion.
His eyes squint hard.
I do not believe you. Then where is Elara?
Elara is somewhere back there. They went to some sort of bath.
Is she
That
pointing
sounded-
over here?
Yeah, she's pointing back towards this way.
He has not listened to half of what you said. As soon as you pointed, he just got down on all fours and started running. Is this here?
I
Is
can't
this a
remember if
thing?
Eghan just
No, yeah, I dispelled it.
Oh,
Okay.
my bad. I'll get rid of him.
Egg's depression. As Grimm's walking away, Dorita's gonna just still slightly laugh and just shake her head and just keep cleaning Dale's scales.
Is there a door anywhere right here, or is this the closest door?
There is an entrance around. There's somewhere.
Okay.
It just
It's right
Yeah, I
here.
think Magnus is standing in front of it.
yeah.
And is it open or closed?
Did you guys close the door behind you when you guys went in there? Or?
I don't think so.
I didn't.
So it is open.
All right. Is it locked?
Not if it's open.
Oh, it's like open. Okay.
Yes, open.
Grim is going to barrel through and look at Magnus and go, ah, and look at Egg and go, ah, and then look over at Laura.
Oh. I thought you had made it to your final form. But I am glad to see that you are okay. What is Egg doing?
Elara's gonna be confused. My final form?
Yes, when you finally ascend and become a dragon. Like me. But better.
Oh. Yeah, I'm sure that'll happen someday, Grim. But Eghan is, I think, is healing. He's healing in the bath.
Good morning, Grim. How's your sleep?
I slept well. It was an excellent sleep. Many good dreams. Why are you healing? You did not fall down the stairs hard.
Oh, we had some complications while you were sleeping.
Hold on, I will help you.
Grim is going to stand next to you.
You should open your mouth.
Oh no, I'm all right. Actually, I'm already feeling better.
Do you not trust Grim?
He just looks up at you like,
It's not that I don't trust you, but last time you told somebody to open their mouth, you spit in it, and I think it was to cast a dragon's breath spell, and I already have that if I need it, so really it's not necessary. But thank you for the offer. I appreciate it.
You do? Oh, but this is not for that. This is for the healing, and I will not spit. My spit does not heal. It is fire.
Okay. He opens his mouth kind of hesitantly.
Grim is going to put a hand on top of your head and try to just push you under the water.
This will heal your stutter.
I need you both to roll a strength versus strength.
The two squishies, here we go.
I don't think this is gonna go well.
I feel like our strength is like equal.
Alright.
Oh Lord, 11.
Strength -1.
Grim 4.
Oh, I even have a +1. Gee. So he's just like, he has his hand on your head and is doing that like gentle push down, where he knows maybe you're stronger than him at this moment.
Shh. Go under. It will heal your brain.
No, I don't think that would work. I thank you for trying to help. Why did I have to have my mouth open for this? So
Well, how would the water get to your brain otherwise?
I don't. Mouths aren't connected to brains. I don't think.
Oh, see, that's why you're stupid. You don't even understand anatomy.
No, I do. I've actually done quite a bit of. Okay, goodbye.
Brains, eyes, mouth, all connected.
He looks at you like,
What are we doing now?
Not everybody
Oh,
talk
why
at
am I
once.
asking you? You are not the leader. Leader,
he looks up at you.
what are we doing now? What do you ask of Grim? Grim is ready.
Well, first off, we need to go see if it's still raining acid.
Okay.
Well, no, don't just run up there. Please
Did you
don't just
say
run out.
acid?
Yes, it was raining acid, Grim. That's why we came downstairs.
Oh, Magnus should go check because he is the strong one and he can melt away some muscle and he will be okay. Grim does not have much muscle to melt away.
I agree. Magnus should go check because Magnus knows how Elara feels about storms.
Well, I think I might be able to do something to help without anybody having to step out into the rain.
If you just look out the window, you're gonna know if it's raining or not.
Are there windows down here?
No, but we can go upstairs.
Not in the basement. No, you guys are like underground.
Oh,
We
going
have
upstairs
stairs
first.
that lead to windows.
Are we sure that the acid hasn't already burned through the roof, though?
What are we talking about? Windows and acid for?
We just wanted to go see if it was still raining acid and if there's still an upstairs.
Oh, it's gonna be okie dokie. We'll just send Dale.
Grim
Does Dale
grabs
like acid?
at his pearls.
What?
You
Why are
cannot
you
send
acting
the
like that?
dragon!
He likes
You blasphemy!
him. Dale is an acid freak. He loves acid. If it is still raining acid, he'll probably go and play in it for a while. It'll be fine. If anything, if it's not raining acid, he'll probably come down very sad. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and tell Dale to go upstairs. I should be back in a jiffy. She's just gonna teeter on down the hallway again.
Back in a jiffy.
Back in a jiffy.
Jiffy lube.
I suppose we should also check on the people because we haven't really been doing a good job of that as of late. I've kind of just been leaving them in my church.
We should probably see if they're doing okay, if they need anything.
Grim will check. Where are people?
Well, you're standing in front of the door, Magnus. Are you gonna move?
Right at the door? Ah, yeah, I was. My bad.
You know, if you read a lot of books, perhaps you will learn more about your own body.
What? Alright. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. Sorry, I'm doing this on the phone, so I gotta like move the screen with two thumbs and then move my person with one thumb. Is everyone awake since they were being yelled at first?
What was the question that you had?
Is everyone awake in here?
No, everyone is still sleeping.
Oh, none of them woke up when they were being yelled at to get out before? Heavy sleepers. I guess I'm just gonna let them sleep. It's fine. We'll talk to them later.
Grim does that, but at the ceiling. The intention is not to hurt everybody, but just to scare everybody.
I'm over here not even paying attention, and the campaign is not even, the stream is not even looking at what you guys are doing. So all of a sudden, there is a loud, thunderous noise coming from the ceiling because of Grim. And if I can fucking find it.
So as Grim casts this, he just cups his hands and goes, He kind of looks up at the ceiling when he does it, and where he's looking is where it gets cast.
Everyone startles awake. Oh, what was that? Bethrina says.
Does everybody wake up?
Let me quickly do a roll. I'll do a group roll.
Oh, jeez, it's just that windy. Okay.
Yes, everyone in this room wakes up, and they all look very startled. They're scared that maybe something might have happened. What happened?
Grim's just looking at everybody to make sure everybody's awake.
Grim, that wasn't necessary. We could have let them sleep.
But now you know they're all alive. See? You're welcome.
Don't worry, nothing happened. Everybody's fine.
Everybody's just like, talking amongst themselves. A couple of the people look very like startled. What is there the darkness coming back?
Well, I don't think the darkness ever left. It's just not in here.
We just mean like the creatures, all the evil creatures.
No, there's no creatures. Just trying to wake everybody up. I apologize.
And some people kind of like, nod in agreement, and they kind of just start, trying to, maybe lay back down. Some of them are just kind of talking amongst themselves.
Now, I know I haven't been doing a great job of checking in on any of you. I have been a horrible church person as of late, so I came to see how everyone was doing. I know you guys were all talking about leaving, but I don't know that that's the best idea. You guys haven't been outside for a while, and it's not a very good place to be. Every time we leave the church, we have to fight something or other.
Yes, I agree. We probably should hunker down for a while so we don't lose anyone.
And I would, as a character, know, like, do any of these people have family that we can promise them that we'll go check on?
For the most part, a lot of the patrons of the town have come here. Anyone else would have tried to have fled.
Okay, cool. Is there anything I can do for anybody before we figure out our next step?
And everyone kind of just, shrugs, shakes their head, like, saying no, not really.
And for those of you who don't know or haven't been down here before, which is probably most of you, because I forgot this place existed myself, there is a kitchen and there's probably food in there that's still good to eat. No, or haven't been down here before, which is probably preserved stuff. So if anyone gets hungry, you're more than welcome to go check for food in there.
A couple people actually start smiling. They're happy to hear that because some of them look pretty hungry.
All right, well, I'm gonna go make a plan with everybody else. If there's anything any of you need, please let me know.
Thank you so much, Elara. You've been a very, very helpful person, and we really appreciate you and your friends trying to save the city.
It's no problem. We will do, I guess I can't speak for everyone else, but I will do everything in my power to make sure the city goes back to the way it was. And then I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna stand at the door, because, yeah.
So has Dale been gone a while, or is he gonna come back down shortly? Because I sent him upstairs to see if it's still raining.
Okay, he's gone for maybe, I would say probably like 5 or 10 minutes, and then he comes sauntering back down the steps.
Would he look happy or sad? He'd be happy if it was raining and sad if it wasn't.
So when he comes back down the steps, you notice that he has acid all over him.
No.
And some of it actually starts dripping onto the steps and starts, sizzling on the steps right in front of you.
Dorita's gonna look at him and make a motion for him to stop at the stairway. He's gonna do so, and he's gonna kind of just sit down in that area, just enjoying himself and licking away the acid on his skin. She's gonna turn to the others and go, "Well, it seems he came back down looking quite happy, so I think it's still raining."
But he also has acid dripping from him. Does that mean that there is no ceiling, or he went outside?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm asking Dorita. Sorry.
In Draconic, she's gonna turn back. Well, she's gonna turn back to Dale, and in Draconic, she's gonna be like, "Dale, tap once if it's inside the building and twice if it's outside." This would be a communication that they're both familiar with the years that they've been together.
This is what you hear. Did you hear it?
Yes. Well, that's not quite good. He tapped once, which means outside, she says now. Or inside. Sorry. I forgot what I said in order. She's gonna say in common that he tapped once, which means, it's inside the building now. Right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I'm making sure.
So that means we need to find a way out of the building, out of here, because the floor is going to be gone soon.
Well, you wouldn't happen to know of a secret passageway here? I mean, this is your church, correct?
It is my church, but I don't come down in the basement very often. For reasons as we saw before.
Do you know what was in that little room? That's the room with the book in it.
I do not, but I should go check it out. You're not allowed to come with.
Why?
Because you touch things that you shouldn't touch.
I'm not gonna touch things I shouldn't touch anymore. I believe me, I've learned my lesson from that, and I've got a good eye. I'm good at finding things.
Oh my God.
Well,
Sorry, it's storming real bad here right now, apparently. We're on the 10th floor of our hotel, so it's really loud.
Yeah, it's raining acid.
Oh, while them two are talking, Dorita's gonna kind of look at Grim with like a slight smile and Draconic. Between the two of them, she's gonna say, "Grim, you want to look for a secret exit? Means you can destroy things."
Well, don't get
Grim
carried
looks like
away.
he's really deep in
You
thought. So when you talk, he's like,
Hmm?
And she's gonna repeat it in Draconic again. If he would like to find a secret exit by destroying things.
Oh, I know one.
he's gonna run off.
Oh goodness.
Does Eghan understand Draconic?
Yeah, Eghan's got like 6 languages.
Oh, okay.
Egg! You have magic. Come with me. Or,
No.
no, Magnus. You have brawn. And probably no brain. Come with me.
How deep does this pool look?
How deep does the pool look? Which way am I going with which group? Because you guys are splitting the party.
Oh, you can do them first if you want.
Yeah, it doesn't matter either way.
I'll go with the pool party because that sounds more adventurous.
Which way is Dorita going?
She is going wherever the food is. So it's this room down here, right underneath the pool room,
That is correct.
or is it? Okay, that's where she's going.
Grim, you asked how deep the pool looks.
Yeah.
So you remember Eghan standing in the pool, and if your memory serves you correctly, it went up to about his neck, like the bottom of his neck where it meets his shoulder blades.
Perfect. Grim is gonna look at Magnus.
Okay.
He's gonna come over to him and motion for him to come down.
Come.
Alright, Magnus is gonna.
Magnus is gonna what?
What did Grim say?
He's making a finger for you to come down to his level.
Right, yeah, then I said Magnus is like squats down to like Grim's level.
Water comes from somewhere, right? Yes. Must come from somewhere, which means must be pipe. And if you take that big sword or fist and jam it in the pipe will go poof, and then we can go out that way. Then we go to the sewers. See?
He's looking into your eyes to see if you understand.
I understand what you're saying, Grim, but these are healing waters. I don't know if we necessarily want to, but I definitely understand what you're getting at.
Well, gonna need more healing water if the acid comes through. So, best to get rid of this.
Okay, well, let's ask Elara first.
No, he grabs you.
You have to take, Igniphus. And that is how you will make the leader see you as something better. Because I don't think she sees you in a good light right now.
Ooh.
Okay. That's debatable, Grim, but we'll do it your way this time.
Yes, I tell her it was both our idea.
And he gives this weird wink. Like he's not sure how to wink. Like one eye starts to close and then they both close at the same time.
Yeah. Alright, so I guess pull out how big is this pipe, or like where is this pipe?
I don't even remember saying that there was a pipe, but
You didn't.
Okay, well, can we well then Magnus go look at Grim. So where's the pipe you think is around?
And he just points to the pool.
There.
So you think he's in the pool?
The pool is there. Why would pipe be in the ceiling? That would be a stupid design.
Alright, alright, Grim. You know what? Fine. I'll get into the pool and see if I can find anything. So Magnus is gonna into the pool. Would have to roll an investigation check.
yes, roll an investigation check to see if you can see a pipe.
Oh, computer.
All right. So with that investigation, you get into the pool, and let me just double check something here real quick because You are all varying heights. Magnus is what, 6'7", you said, I think?
Oh, what is he? I forget myself.
Six
Hold on a
six.
second.
I pulled up your sheet.
Yeah, 6'6".
All right, so Magnus is 6'6". Let's see here. Eghan, I'm pulling
Egan's
up
like
his
5'3", 5'4", something like that.
5'3",
He's pretty
5'4",
short.
5'5" you have in your
Oh.
sheet. So you're over a foot taller. So essentially, when you get into the pool, what was up to Eghan's shoulders is only going to be up to like your under your stomach, your like pelvic region. So it's not very deep for you. That's what she said. So when you're in the pool, you're kind of just like walking around in it. Do you go and like kind of like lean into the water or try to put your head into the water to see anything or?
Yeah, Magnus is kind of gonna like realize he's really tall and kind of go, okay, well this is a really shallow pool, and he's gonna like actually like kind of like bend down and like go, like reach into the water, and kind of like bend down into it, try to see if he can feel anything, down there while he's looking.
Okay, so you're blindly feeling into the water. Adam?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. There was a pause there for a second. Okay, so as you're reaching down into the water and you're kind of like moving your hand around on the bottom of the pool, your hand goes across something that feels metallic, and you're actually going to. You're going to take 4 points of piercing damage. Because as your hand's going across the bottom, it scrapes across something and kind of cuts your finger open. What do you do?
Stem back up and just kind of, you can see Magnus kind of like wincing from like whatever just kind of cut him a little bit. He's gonna be like, well, I found something, Grim. I'm not quite sure what it is. It might be that pipe.
Use sword. Boom, 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 like that.
So, and he's gonna be like, well, I don't have a sword, but he's gonna pull out his steel. What weapons did I give this guy? Hold on. Pull out his battle axe. I use the like the handle end of it and kind of like poke around on there now, kind of like see if he can't find like a entrance or something like that pipe.
Okay. Are you are you standing above where your finger got cut?
Yes.
Okay, and you're jabbing down or poking down towards this whatever this is that cut your hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does anything happen or?
What I'm going to need you to do is roll me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay.
Did somebody just say under their breath, shit?
I said bitch. But I was talking to my phone, not you, and I forgot I wasn't muted. I'm sorry. Roll20 is telling me that they're checking my security or the security of my connection, so it won't let me back in.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
That's strange.
It's because I'm on my phone and using my data, I think.
Oh, that sucks.
Because the Wi-Fi here sucks ass.
Okay, I was gonna say the hotel you're staying in doesn't have Wi-Fi.
Yeah, there's like 50 million people in the hotel right now because of the Godzilla convention and the work shit, so it sucks butt.
Yeah, that does suck butt.
What?
All right.
We're gonna have to talk about that later.
So with that 22 dexterity saving throw, you kind of just poke around. You hear basically muffled metal on metal. It's water that you're splashing it into, so it doesn't sound as metallic that it would normally sound. Um, but when you're poking down there, your your axe seems to get caught on something.
Um, try to like pull his axe away. I guess it's it's caught on something. He's not quite sure what it is, but he's just gonna start kind of tugging on it.
Okay. So as you're tugging on it a little bit, it doesn't seem to be coming ajar. Um, do you want to kind of give it a little bit more mustard?
Yeah.
Roll a strength check for me.
Well, Magnus, it was a good run. If you die, oh well.
Is Magnus like standing up and doing this? Like, can Grim see that you're pulling at something?
Yeah, I would assume so. He's even bent down. I'm probably still like half out of the water.
Okay, Grim wants to grab a hold of Magnus's armor. Are you wearing a chest plate?
Yeah, I have a full chest plate.
Okay, so he would grab like under your chest plate, and he's gonna try to, with all his one strength, he's gonna assist you.
Okay. Also roll me. Do an athletics check, Grim.
Is that what I should have rolled, or?
No, you're good what you rolled. Just looking to see if there's going to be a little bit more mustard on this pool.
Why didn't?
Well,
I mean, it's better than nothing.
Grim's kind of like
Grim
pulling you a little
feels
bit.
that he is doing a very good job.
Okay, so as you're, trying to pull your axe out, it's just so fucking lodged in there, and you don't even understand why, because it's not like you were like poking around very hard, but it just something feels like it's like grabbing and tugging at it for some reason. So it is kind of stuck there for the time being. Do you want to try to give it one more go, or do you want to leave it be for the time being?
Well, third time's a charm.
All right, now I want you
Let's
to
go
now
for it.
make an athletics check, please. I'll let you take it with advantage since Grim is assisting you. If you want, that's up to you.
Fine.
Okay. You pull the
Grim is
axe.
assisting you.
You pull the axe
All right.
out. It comes, kind of. You're giving it, a pretty good fucking pull. It, comes out of the water rather quickly, and just as that happens, all of a sudden you feel almost like suction from your feet, and it sucks you and Grim into the pool, and adios. And we will now cut to Elara and Eghan.
Magnus is gonna go, oh shit, really, really loud before he gets sucked away.
And Grim goes,
Like, yell that.
down we go.
That was a nice run to
Would we
character.
have heard that?
I was gonna say, do I have to roll a perception check because I'm right next
Everyone roll a perception check for me.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
to it? This is like
Oh, I have advantage on these. Yay.
Give me 1 second. Are y'all in roll 20 to like you could hear the music playing?
I can.
Okay, give me a
I
second.
can't hear it.
Yeah, I
You
can't
can't.
hear music.
Is that because you have it turned down, or you just?
I turned it off and
No.
forgot how to turn it back on.
No, you're fine. I mean, you don't have to listen to the music. I was getting ready to play a little something, but why is it?
Mine's good to go. I just don't hear anything.
Here it is. I didn't play it yet. There is music playing in the background.
Okay, yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I hear like a little something.
Yeah, I don't have it up too loud, but I'm getting ready to do this real quick. That was them going
I
down.
can't hear it. That's unfortunate.
Oh, that sucks.
That was
It's not my
hilarious.
phone.
That was them going
That's
down
funny.
the drain. Everybody roll perception. Let's see. Eghan 23, Dorita 22, Elara 10.
No, I got a 23. I have advantage on
you get
perception checks
advantage.
because of my shield.
Okay. So everyone hears this strange. I don't know really how to even like explain how it sounds. Like it sounds like you probably have heard like water rushing through something quickly or shooting out of something quickly. So it sounds like that, and then you hear what it sounds like Grim going ah, and then you hear Magnus say oh fuck or whatever whatever he said. So you do hear that.
Do we still have a minute to search in here before we hear that?
Yeah, so let's do this. So we'll do it to where you guys are doing this at the same time they're fucking around in the looking around in the pool. So then and then we'll cut to you hearing that noise. So just go ahead and we'll say there's about 10 or 15 minutes that has surpassed with them messing around with the pool and trying to find an opening and all that kind of stuff, and then that's when you guys were looking around in here.
All right.
Was that door unlocked, by the way?
The
I
one you
forgot to
guys just
ask.
all walked through.
Yeah, I said I forgot to ask. I was gonna go back if
Well,
it was
because
locked.
you got pushed into that door by the beholder, right? I thought it was already open.
Was
Oh,
that?
I think it was. You're right. It was open because I got pushed into it.
Okay. There you go.
All right, I'm just gonna. Yep, step in. What do I see in here?
All right. So this is a small room that looks like it's a crypt. There is two sarcophaguses, if that's how you say that word. It's basically like caskets essentially that have what seems to be like knights on them. It's like knight armor on the top of each crypt.
All right. So I think first of all, we should make an agreement that the knights shouldn't be touched, right?
I don't think anything in this room should be touched. It's a crypt. Why would we want to touch anything in here?
Well, just because if we're gonna be looking around for maybe there's an exit or something secretly hidden in here.
Is there any like nameplates or anything on any of these crypts? Any of these sarcophagi?
There are, but they've been there for so long that whatever name was on there is completely faded at this point.
Okay, well, Lara's just gonna turn and face Eghan. I am sorry, but I refuse to mess with any grave or tombstone or anything. I won't do it, especially in this church.
No, I understand that. I wasn't planning on defacing the tombs or anything.
If you want to go touch stuff, be my guest.
I'm not gonna touch anything. That's what I don't think it's a good idea for any of us to touch anything in here. I don't know. It seems like you've got some weird stuff in the basement of this church. No offense.
But we're not gonna know if it's secret or anything if we don't touch or try and move things. Nothing's gonna move.
Hmm. You might be right. All right. I'm just gonna like move in here, and can I just roll an investigation check to see if anything seems a little weird?
Sure.
Okay.
Can you also elaborate and what you mean by weird?
Just kind of like things like stones seeming out of place. Maybe if I were to like, are these knights like laying on top of a little box sort of thing?
No, so these are the top of the crypts. The crypts have lids on them that have like it's etched in stone. They basically like carved into the lids, you know, knights. They just look like knights on there. So like
Okay.
it's just like etched into it.
And what is this thing in front of us?
It looks like um, another uh, crypt or casket or whatever it is, sarcophagus, whatever you want to call it. But it does not have a knight on top of it.
Okay. Um, I guess maybe I'll do like some knocking on them, see if there's. It sounds like they're more hollow or echo more than they should be. Kind of look around for stones that seem out of place that might be like buttons or something like that.
Okay.
You know. Investigation. Motherfucker. Alright.
So nothing really seems out of the ordinary to you. When you knock on the crypts, it just sounds like you're knocking on stone. Like nothing sounds hollow. It doesn't seem off. Nothing really makes a lot of noise. It echoes in this room because it's such a small, area. Um, but nothing seems very out of the ordinary. Now, did you just do it with the crypts with the knight on it, or are you doing anything with this one in the middle here?
I was thinking I would probably try the same thing on that one with the little knocking.
Okay.
And just like keep just looking really close, see if anything looks off about it. Do I need to roll a separate investigation for that?
For the middle one, yes, please.
Okay. All right. $16.
16. Okay, give me 1 second.
All right.
All right. So when you and in this one, are you knocking on it?
I I was going to.
Okay, is that what you want to do?
A gentle knock on the side.
Okay. So Eghan goes and knocks on it, and there's a momentary pause, and then you hear this back at you.
Oh hell no.
All right.
Fuck.
All right. So this is I don't
fuck.
like that. Elara?
You guys forget that I can't hear sound. I have no idea what just happened.
Oh, okay. Sorry. It was there was knocking back at Eghan.
Okay.
And then you hear this, and I'll describe it after everybody else hears it, but I want everybody else to hear it first, then I'll describe it. It was somebody
Oh wait, I
whispering.
did hear that.
Oh, you did hear
What
that?
the heck?
Okay.
I don't know why I could hear that, but nothing else. That was weird. Don't like.
Elara? Elara? what do we do now? What do we do about this?
We leave. The answer's no.
It gets
What do you mean
louder.
no?
I'm not helping whatever that is. It's probably fake. Okay, look what happened when you touched the book. I'm all for helping people, but not in a
Alright,
coffin that's clearly been here for... Oh, no.
I'm gonna cast Arcane Lock on it, and then I am
Okay.
running.
Okay. Go ahead. All right. And just as you run out back into the other room, that's when you hear the water rushing sound, the and the oh fuck.
Oh, good timing. Alright.
And then we're gonna
If
now
he
cut
messed
to
with my pool, I'm gonna
Dorita.
kill him.
And this is Dorita during that same time frame that they're all doing their shit.
Oh, she's just making a big ass sandwich. 2 of them actually. That was all.
All right. Is
The
she
entire time she's just in here minding her own business. She's not really paying attention to anything. She's kind of just humming to herself, somewhat nervously, but mostly okay. Just making sandwiches. One obviously has more meat. If anyone were to make an inference, they could probably assume it was for Dale. They'd be wrong.
Is Dorita trying to summon Tantalus?
No.
Possibly.
No, I forgot about that. She doesn't know him. But
Boy,
that's
Dorita.
hilarious.
Let me get a sandwich. All right, and then so she's making sandwiches. She's all talking to herself. She's all jolly and good and well, and she's just sitting there taking the bread and putting on meat and cutting the sandwich and once she's finished, she's getting ready to walk out the door, and then that's when she also hears the water rushing, Grim screaming or screeching, and then Magnus saying, "Oh fuck," and then that's where we're gonna cut everybody rushing to the room, the pool room.
Which you'd probably beat us there because you're right next door.
Yeah, I'd probably be there. She'd immediately just throw it down and start running out the door to the pool, trying to summon Dale at the same time.
Who's gonna get there first?
I was assuming the person that was right next door.
Yeah, I was gonna say she would definitely get there first.
Yeah.
She has less space to travel.
Her token was just going a little slow, so I just was being a jokester.
Yeah, she'd be there. She'd be like looking in, and what does she see?
Okay, as soon as she walks in, she sees that there is no more water in the healing pool.
Where? It's not quite okie dokie.
And at the very bottom of the healing pool, there is a hole, and next to the hole, it's like a square area there, is a metal grate that was once covering the hole, that hole.
She's gonna start walking into the pool and try to look into that hole.
Okay.
It's pitch black dark, isn't it?
It is. You cannot see anything into the hole. So you don't know if the hole's 2 foot deep, 10 feet deep.
She'd toss a coin.
All right. So you hear the coin. Ding, 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 ding.
Wait, do you have another one of those?
She's just gonna hand him one. A little shocked that he's behind her, but gonna hand it anyway.
I'm gonna cast Light on the coin and then drop it down.
Okay.
Can we see in it if we have dark vision?
Yeah, that was my next question.
You could see in it, but you know, you have what, dark vision up to 60 feet?
300 feet, because I'm a Twilight cleric.
300
Jesus
feet.
Christ.
Holy fuck. Okay.
300 feet of darkness. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Or dark vision.
So about 80 feet, about 80 foot down or 80 feet down, you see that the tunnel that's there curves, and you can't see anything further than that because it's now out of your line of vision.
Guys, this goes quite a long way.
And I really wish, not to break character and stuff like that, I really wish we had like we were like a fucking Critical Role with their show that they have on Amazon Prime, to where we could then cut to fucking Magnus and Grimm fucking like slip and sliding down this fucking water shaft, because that would be fucking hilarious. But unfortunately, we don't have that kind of ability, sadly.
So,
I'm gonna step of
Eghan
night
just-
myself.
You're gonna do what?
I can't post it. It's called Step of Night. As a bonus action, when you are in dim light or darkness, you can magically give yourself a flying speed equal to your walking speed for 1 minute, and I can do it 3 times and regain all my uses when I finish a long rest. So if I were to jump in the hole, I could Step of Night and fly down. And because it's Magnus, I feel like I would, without even thinking about it, especially being a cleric.
Okay, so you go ahead and do that, and all of a sudden, Dorita and Eghan just see Elara just jump into this hole, and she just vanishes without a trace.
Well, looks like it's going to be a fun ride. And Dorita's going to jump right in after.
Oh shit, son. Okay.
All right. Eghan's not gonna do that immediately. Eghan is gonna walk out. He's gonna run in here. Say, "Hey, Abigail. We found something. Everybody instinctively jump down a hole. Can you just keep an eye on everybody in here for me and try to I don't know, keep them safe."
Jumped down a hole?
Yes. Well, I don't know. They were insulting me for being all impulsive with a book, and now they're just jumping down holes. I don't know.
But
I,
what are we supposed to do?
I don't know. Listen, you can ask him that when we get back. I have no answers for you because I didn't jump down a hole immediately. I'm sorry. I was being rude.
But
Is there anything that maybe I could leave with you?
you have that thing that locks things, right?
I do. Yes.
Could you lock the door behind us, the one right here? Can you lock it so no one can get in?
Yeah, I could do that for you. One more thing. And he's going to take the kind of cloth band around his head off, revealing a circlet of blasting, and he's going to give it to her and say, all right, if you get into any trouble, this has a charge of the spell Scorching Ray on it. I mean, just aim and shoot. I think you should be able to do some damage with that, alright?
Okay.
Before you cast that spell, you have to cast the spell on an actual door, right? Didn't you guys break that door when you came down the steps to look in there the first time?
We did.
Oh, okay. Alright, so there's not a door there. Okay, well then, yeah.
Well, then I'll just give her the little circlet of blasting then.
We'll retcon that. But we do notice Abigail looks up and sees Dale the Drake kind of hanging out at the door there, in the doorway. Do you think that this thing would protect us?
I couldn't say. He's not my familiar. I can make sure that Dorita doesn't call him to her while we're down there, though.
Dale's just going to be staring at Eghan.
I'm getting there in a second, please. I'll say that to him in Draconic. I'm gonna get there in a second. Could you watch over them and make sure that they're not, I don't know, killed?
Do me a favor, Beckett. Roll an animal handling for me.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Fuck me. He's gonna eat me. Oh.
No.
Oh, that's a 7. I thought that was a nat 1. I thought Dale was about to eat me. Oh my god.
Dale just
eat
continues
you.
to stare at you, just staring daggers through you.
Alright, I'm on my way. Sorry, Abigail. I'm sorry. I'm sorry on behalf of them. I'm sorry on behalf of myself. I'll try to be back soon. And I'll run out.
Thank you, Eghan. Thank you so much.
As Eghan leaves, Dale's gonna kind of sit down right in the middle of the doorway,
Cool.
watching the pathway where, if Dorita does come back, she'd come from.
Eghan's gonna just sit and, like, stare at the hole for a second. Oh goodness. Is there any way I can break this fold? I'm just gonna kind of, like, sit on the edge of it and try to just, like, make it into a slide for myself instead of just jumping straight down. I'm getting there, alright? Eghan stands back up and jumps down the hole.
All right. And that's where we're going to go out and break. So we're going to take a quick little break here, guys. If you want to use the restroom, grab a drink, have a cigarette, have a quickie in the bathroom, whatever you want to do, you do it. And we will be back, I want to say we'll say 15 minutes, because I have to use the restroom and stuff. So we'll be back here at 11:40.
Sounds good.
See you soon.
I have no idea what Mahone would have done if you got in that one. That
Yeah. And there goes Eghan.
Oh, he wouldn't eat you. He's got more flair than that, but he probably would bite a sizable chunk out of you if you hadn't moved. Just to be fair, he probably would have.
Elara's gonna take a little chunk out of Magnus for wrecking her pool.
You know.
If everyone's alive when we get to the end of the whatever we're in.
I love how
Yeah.
Eghan's the only.
Sewer diving too.
Did ya?
What? Everyone talked at the same time. I can only hear one person at a time on my phone. I'm sorry.
It's alright.
Who said what?
Person. I said that you get to the bottom of the pipe, you find Magnus impaled against a stake or something. I don't know. Like.
Oh, then we're gonna have a problem.
Or said he was dead, just said he was impaled.
Oh look, I've been impaled.
You're not dead, but you're impaled. And then Elara, oh, this has hurt. I'm sorry.
I love the fact that Eghan is the only other person that knows that Dorita is the one that told Grim to go destroy stuff to try to find a way out.
This is how you find Magnus.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Yes. It's
You
Olaf.
guys hate being on a phone. This is dumb.
Yeah.
Oh, look. I didn't have to look at it after you said that. I knew exactly what it was. I'm never doing this on a phone ever again.
It sucks, doesn't it?
It sure does.
I've done it once because my computer gave up that one day and died. Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, I have a laptop, but I let my sister and dad borrow it for a few months, and it came back, and now the fan runs at max speed, like if you're not even doing anything on the laptop. They fucked it. I don't know what the hell they did, but they fucked it up. So I can't use
Yeah, I'd
it.
say so.
It was brand new when I gave it to them to use too. I had used it 4 times.
Wow, that sucks.
I love that another person opened their mouth when Grim asked them to.
I feel like Elara and Magnus would just look at Grim and be like, no.
I already did.
I was gonna say Magnus was the first one.
Oh, to say,
Yeah.
oh, you already, oh, that's right, you did open your mouth, didn't you?
Oh, Dragon's Breath.
Never mind. Elara would just say, I'm good, thank you.
Eghan at least had reservations before he did it.
Dorita would have none. She'd be like, okay.
My favorite line of the night so far was, did I say there was a pipe down there?
Oh, I was muted, but I was laughing my ass off when you said that. Like you sounded confused. Did I say that? No, you didn't.
I think my favorite part so far has been Grim expecting Dale to be Elara. Even though none of the colors
Yeah, that was
match.
funny.
Like Elara would, I don't see Elara being a green and like a neon green and a dark blue dragon.
Probably not.
If
Like,
there
color
is
scheme
no
is-
leader around, and suddenly there is a dragon, logic dictates.
That's fair. Very fair.
I do think it's interesting that Grim doesn't realize that Dale's a drake and not a dragon.
He has wings.
Fair point. I love Dale. Dale's my favorite. I love having Dale around. He's just this very grumpy dragon that somehow is attached to this really happy dwarf. There actually is a backstory for that. I have a whole story for it.
You know what we didn't do before we jumped into the hole, even Eghan didn't do? Was explain
Let
that
us know
the
the acid.
ceiling was gone and the acid is coming through the floor more than likely.
So we better hope, because Dale was around while they were talking about it, and he obviously knows it's not good, because he heard Dorita say, "Oh well, that's not good." Even though he loves acid.
But he knows that is he smart enough to know that other creatures can't just touch acid and be okay?
Well, considering he's probably been with Dorita for a couple years, and even though she has resistance, she can still get hurt, I would assume he would. Because they've been together for quite a few years now at this point.
Well, I guess also hearing her say that that's not a good thing, he might. I don't know if he'd do anything about it because he's a grumpy dragon, but.
Well, but he's also Dorita's grumpy dragon, and he, like I said, they've lived together for a while. I think he'd understand what her personality and views would be like, mostly. I say mostly because he is still a dragon. Or a drake. He's a small dragon. That's what he's classified as. His little subclass says small dragon on there, right on D&D Beyond. So I'm going to keep calling him a dragon. Because that's what I
All right. All right. I hate to break up your fun cleric talk, but we are back now, and this is what we are coming into when you arrive at the end of the water slide tunnel. You are knee. No, you're not submerged in water, but you're knee deep in water. Um, it w- for the taller characters, it would be knee deep. For the smaller characters, it'd be you're not submerged or anything like that, but it's it's up to your chest or higher, depending on your shortness. No, they're there first. That's why they're a little bit closer towards the other end of the room.
See? It worked.
Yeah, not how I was expecting this to go, Grim, but it did work.
But did it though?
I was gonna say, we're down here and the other people have no way to get out.
We also don't know where down here is.
Leader, look! We have made an escape.
Are you talking? Who are you talking to?
Elara.
Okay, we're there now. Yay! Do I have a weapon?
Unless Magnus was going to do something before they got there.
No, Magnus is kind of just standing there, kind of like dumbfounded that they somehow managed to go, I guess, into some type of underground passage. He kind of just like dumbfounded, like, what the hell did I get myself into? Why did I listen to this little thing?
As everyone is just kind of talking amongst themselves and trying to figure out where the hell they are, you hear something.
Fuck no.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
No, I hate. No! That's my fear in real life.
Wait, what is
Why
it
are
saying?
we down
I'm
here?
missing it.
I think it's just saying la la la.
Oh,
It's a
there it is.
child's-
I can barely hear it.
In
Okay.
an attic boat.
Where's that coming from? Just this room?
Can we turn back? Can we go back up? I don't think that this is the escape route that we needed.
Why, dearie? It sounds like there's somebody already down here. I don't know what place that was, but okay. And she's gonna start going to wherever she thinks the voice is
Oh
from.
no.
which is where is it coming from? Good old
Roll
DM.
a perception check, please.
Will do. 15.
It's coming from through this way, is what it sounds like, but it is very echoey in this area.
She's gonna start walking that way.
Rita, please, please. I don't think that's a good idea.
Well, we can't quite go back up the way we came. It was quite slippery.
We could try.
She's just gonna smile at him and keep walking.
Yes, forward! Back up is where the rain is. We don't want to get melted.
And the civilians, I thought we were going to try to protect them.
It's okie dokie. Dale can find me anywhere. He'll figure out something. And she is going to walk into this room.
Okay.
Grim is going
No
to
holds
tap
barred.
Magnus and point, like, go that way.
Is
As
Gonna
you walk
follow.
in, you could tell that towards the middle of this room, the ground is very unstable.
Eghan's gonna, like, tap Elara on the shoulder and just give her a look like, please, please.
I don't know what you want me to do, Eghan. I can't just... I guess I could just go back up the hole, but you guys cannot.
Do you have a rope or something? And you can get Grim to stop. He listens to you.
What good are we gonna do up there with the acid, Eghan, and what we heard in the other room?
It was asking for help. Maybe if we help it, it'll help us back. And if not, I'm sure all 5 of us together could probably handle it. Maybe.
Just like all 5 of us together handled that beholder?
Yeah, we did a great job. We did get it eventually, and that was only 4 of us.
You ran away!
I left things behind a fight. Alright.
So I would like to try and find the least unstable section and try to walk across it.
I would like for you to roll an investigation check, please.
Oh, that was almost a 17.
So everything looks sturdy to you.
She's gonna walk across. It's all gonna be okie dokies. Let's just keep moving.
Grim taps Magnus.
What's up, Grim?
Oh no, he's tapping you like, go! But you are.
Yeah.
I did not see the floor is like broken.
As you're walking across that, do you hear what's now
That
being
sounds
heard?
getting worse, guys.
I hear the fucking noise and it's scaring the crap out of me IRL.
You hear children's voices saying, "Come out and play with me."
This is probably the only time Dorita will ever hesitate is because of the way this is creeping me out. I actually have to take my earbud out. It's too much. Holy crap.
This is my literal, like, one fear in real life, okay? Creepy children.
Dorita, I need for you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
I was waiting for it. I was like, it's gonna come. Shit.
And this is gonna quick cast protection from good and evil
Okay.
himself.
So Magnus casts that on himself. Just as he goes to cast that on himself, the ground under Dorita starts to crack. The voices get louder and louder.
Can I try to like jump away from where the ground is cracking?
You sure can.
What do I roll? Athletics?
Roll an acrobatics check for me.
It's even better. Nice.
And you now hear
15. Oh, God.
no.
I don't like this. Ah.
Dorita is able to swiftly and nimbly jump across to this area here, where it's a little bit more stable.
Eghan, does that whispering sound a little familiar to you?
Can't.
Eghan? Is Eghan here? Can you hear me?
Yeah, that sounds very familiar to me. I said we should go back up. I knew that there was nothing but bad things down here, especially when the little girl started singing this.
Right behind Eghan, it's like literally like on his neck. He hears.
Oh no!
Oh. Eghan just runs over to Elara, like, up against the wall. That was right next to my ear, Elara. That was right there.
So you're hiding behind a female? Okay. Best bet.
Don't be sexist. You're stronger than me. I'm tiny and I'm weak. I'm made of sticks.
Well, the floor is broken now in between us and Dorita, correct?
It's starting to crumble, but it has not fallen down yet.
Good thing I'm gonna
Why?
kick you like a horse and go, go!
Magnus?
Yeah,
I'm
he's on
sorry,
your
what?
back.
Is everybody alright?
Yeah.
How long has it been since since I jumped down the pipe and all that? How long?
I would say it's been maybe about 10 or 15 minutes at this point.
Okay, so at least I can cast my fly stuff 2 more times.
Right behind Dorita, right behind her ear, she hears.
Don't worry, dearie. We'll help you in a second. I've got to help my friends first. She kind of just swats behind her. Well, trying to help the others, like, direct them to the least crumbling bits.
Laura, rope, fly back up the store. I really think that maybe we should all just get out of here.
And you don't think it's gonna follow us up there to where all the civilians are?
Well, there'll be a choke point, and if we all die down here, well, what good are we then?
Oh, he's right. The people up there are good distractions.
No. I mean, some of them can fight, right? And again, a choke point, they'd all have to come out of the sewer, so we'd have time to kind of shoot at them as they were coming up.
The voice upstairs.
I locked it up good.
You
I
think?
Well, I mean, it's... I hope.
And this children's stuff is throwing me off.
Do you want me to turn it down?
No, I can turn it off if I need to.
Okay.
As they're talking, Dorita's gonna be like, dearies, I think we need to move one way or another. This thing's not going to hold up for long.
Well, that's fine. I can teleport across Elara, I think can fly across Magnus. If you just make a break for it.
Oh, why am I moving both me and... What is going on? Huh. Okay.
Mahone,
good
if
now.
you summon a child outside my car, I'm gonna be very upset. Because last time you played Sounds, you summoned a dog.
Sorry, bro.
I'm just putting that out there. If I die tonight, it's all on Mahone.
Alright, I'm gonna fly again. I'm just gonna fly over the thing.
Okay, go ahead.
And before I do that, I'm gonna say, Magnus, if you fall and die right here, we're gonna have a problem because we need to talk.
Oh yeah. I'm assuming it's about the whole pool thing.
Yeah, so if that hole doesn't kill you, I might.
Oh, catch Grim.
Oh no.
Magnus
Grim
going
is
to
ready.
pick up Grim.
Balls
Grim,
up.
you're about to be a flying dragon, and toss it over to Laura.
Grim tucks.
What do I have to roll for that?
What do I have to roll for that?
Oh no.
Wouldn't it be strength for Magnus and athletics for Elara?
What are you guys trying to do? I'm sorry, I was trying to do something and I got kind of caught off guard.
Laura flew across, and she's mad at Magnus. Magnus says, well, we can talk about this later, and told Grim, you're about to become a flying dragon. And he's going to throw Grim, or toss Grim gently over to Elara.
Are you
Okay.
are you underhanding him or overhanding him?
At this
How did
point,
Eghan
I'm
get
pretty sure
over
Magnus
there?
can try just kind of like, underhanding, I think, at this point.
Okay.
Eghan teleported.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I just sent it to the chat.
So as Eghan teleports over there, all of a sudden he's gonna hear in his ear, "Run!" And you're gonna take. Give me 1 second here. Well, first I need you to make a con save for me.
Oh. Oh, thank God.
All right, so you're only gonna take half damage on this, but you're gonna take 7 points of psychic damage.
After I teleport for 1 round, I'm resistant, so that'll only be 4 or 3.
What is it? Half to half?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll just flavor it this way, because you're resistant and because you rolled a nat 20. We'll just say that you don't actually take the psychic damage, but you're completely fucking creeped out at this point because you don't even want to be down here to begin with. All these voices and kids singing lullabies and stuff and saying, "Come and play with me." You're just at this point where you're just like, bro, I just want to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Eghan is gonna just sit in this little hole here. Eghan's just gonna sit in this hole. Back up against the wall. He's just gonna slump down and heavy breathing. Head down. Bad time.
Now, Magnus is getting ready to yeet Grim across this area here. Did you answer the question? Is it overhand or underhand?
Underhand.
Okay. I need you to roll me a strength. We'll do for you athletics, and then Grim, I need you to roll me an acrobatics check.
Hold on. Oh, there we go. It's about to do it again, but...
It's fine. You did it the first time. It's 11. Okay. So you are able to yeet Grim across the thing, but Grim doesn't make it all the way there. He lands about right here. And the ground starts to crumble more. But since Grim is rolled a pretty good acrobatics, he kind of does like a tuck and roll and lands in between his leader and Dorita Locos Taco. But once Grim lands there and kind of dusts himself off, he now hears in his ear. And I need you to make a con saving throw, Grim, please. Nice. But you are going to take half the damage unless you're resistant to psychic damage.
I am not.
Okay. So Grim is going to take 6 points of psychic damage.
Grim's immediately going to snap his head around and look over here to see if there's anything that is talking to him.
You do not see anything at all whatsoever.
And then he's going to move out of the way for Magnus. And be like, come on.
And what's Magnus doing at this point?
Magnus is going to, I guess, cast Misty Step and cross.
Nice. There we go. Y'all are using your brains. Flying over it, Misty Step over it, fucking Raven Portaling over it, fucking Lawn Darting Grim across it.
And then there's Dorita.
I don't have anything to do that. I would have had Dale, but he's protecting the people up top. By the way, Dorita would feel if Dale suddenly dissipated from no hit points.
Okay.
Just so you know.
So as Magnus Misty steps across, silence.
I think this is even worse. Why is it quiet now?
Hey, I do think it's a bit better than the voices in those ears. Giving me quite a ringing.
And you hear banging.
Oh.
Is it on this door?
It is.
Oh.
He's gonna look at Magnus.
Open it. Oh, Dorita's not even gonna wait. She's gonna hear the bang and go straight towards it because she just thinks somebody else is down here. She doesn't think anything else is weird. She thinks it's all gonna be just fine.
Alara's gonna touch Magnus and give him vigilant blessing so he has advantage on his next initiative roll.
Okay, cool. Nice.
She opens the door.
Okay. You're just gonna straight open it.
Yep. No checks. No nothing.
Dorita, no,
I mean,
Dorita.
All right. Well, you already
Dorita, didn't we learn our lesson? Oh shit.
Yep. You already said it. Door opens up. As soon as the door opens up, Elara feels something behind her feet, and the entire floor caves in from behind them. And Elara is like literally like on the edge. I need you to make an acrobatics check, Elara.
Reaches back.
Oh, acrobatics. Okay. This page. That button. I don't know if it works, but it's fine. Did it work? 6. Yeah.
Elara starts to slip backwards.
Magnus, make a roll.
Wait, how long has it been since we got up there? I can still fly.
Oh, you're able to still fly?
Has it been more than a minute?
Has it been more than a minute since you guys got over across the thing?
Yeah, over across the thing.
I would say that it's hovering around that time period.
Okay, so even if it has, I have one more use of it, so I can still fly one more time.
Okay.
So if you want me to use my third one, I will.
So to flavor it, so this is what everybody sees. So you see Elara slip and start falling backwards, and she kind of goes falling down with the debris, and it's silence for a moment, and you guys are like, holy fuck! And then all of a sudden you just see Elara just shoot out of this thing, fucking flying back up again, and she just lands in between Magnus and Eghan.
Oh, you unlocked parts of your final form. You are amazing, my leader.
Ow.
Got to be careful, dearie.
You're right, I should definitely be careful. But we should get out of this room, because I feel like this floor is going to cave in, so I feel like we have to go to the next one.
Okay.
Is Egg cowering down here? Like, is he hunched down?
Yep.
He's not exactly cowering. It's more of just sitting in the fetal position.
So cowering.
Grim is gonna shake your shoulder. Not like aggressively, but like, come on, let's go.
Egg, let's go.
I don't know if I should. I don't know. All right.
He's gonna get really close to your ear.
Egg, you can breathe fire like a dragon. Let that fire into your heart. Be strong. Come on.
I don't even have that spell prepared today, but okay.
You want spit?
No, I'm alright. I'm okay.
Okay.
Hey, DM, what does Dorita see when she opens the door? What does she see in the room? Does she see anything?
She does. Give me 1 second. I gotta get it.
Because she may be an airhead and think everything's okay, but she is going to look into the room she's going into.
Alright,
So I should have 74 HP and not full health.
who does? You? You should?
Me. Yeah, because we haven't rested since we fought the Beholder, and I took damage from his stuff.
But didn't you get in the pool?
No. Unless this water is healing water, then no.
Not this water here, no. You said 74?
Yeah, that's
HP?
what I'm saying. I did it. I should be at 74 HP, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Alright, so when Dorita looks into the room, she finds herself standing at the threshold of a sinister dungeon crypt. The air is thick with a chilling ambiance. The room is dimly lit, casting long, foreboding shadows that dance across the stone walls. The cold, damp atmosphere seeps into your bones, sending shivers down your spine. As your eyes adjust to the gloom, you notice a massive stone sarcophagus resting in the center of the chamber. Its surface bears weathered carvings depicting scenes of ancient rituals and macabre figures, their twisting forms hauntingly preserved for eternity. The sarcophagus exudes an aura of ancient power and mystery, as it holds secrets that were meant to be forgotten. The flickering light of a few flickering torches cast eerie shadows across the room, emphasizing the starkness of the surroundings. Cobwebs hang like tattered curtains, swaying gently in a phantom breeze, hinting at the passage of time and neglect that has befallen this unhallowed place. The floor beneath your feet is uneven, worn down by countless footsteps that have treaded this desolate path. Strange symbols and sigils etched into the stone seem to pulse faintly with a sinister energy, as if they were gateways to realms best left undisturbed. The air is heavy with a scent of decay, a mixture of dampness and the faint odor of something long deceased. Distant echoes reverberate through the cavernous space, creating an unnerving symphony of sounds that play tricks on your mind. A sense of impending doom lingers in the air, as if the very essence of this crypt resents the presence of the living. It feels as though you are being watched by unseen eyes, and the weight of the past bears down upon you, urging caution and respect for the forgotten souls that rest in eternal slumber. The crypt's chilling embrace beckons you to explore its depths, but you can't help but feel a sense of trepidation, as if disturbing the silence would unleash a darkness best left undisturbed.
Feeling all that, she would immediately cast protection from good and evil on herself.
Okay.
In all honesty, like the voices and whatnot didn't really bother her. Minor spells and images and whatnot can be used to make that kind of illusion, but with the full ambience of this room and feeling all of that at once, she would immediately do that just for an extra protection, because while she may seem airheady, she has lived a long time. And when doing that, she's going to softly walk into the room, constantly vigilant. Be the first time she's quiet.
Draco just showed up in the chat. He said sorry he's late, but he said advantage to Dorita, so you have advantage on your next roll.
Thank you. I'll probably need it.
It's been a very creepy session so far, Draco. So you're definitely gonna want to go watch the replay.
She'd stop right about here. She wouldn't really go much further without any of those. She'd constantly be looking in front of her at the room, keeping an eye on everything and trying to glance back towards the others, making sure they're following.
Does anyone follow behind her?
Grim does.
Each of you feel that dread when you do enter this room. Some more than others, depending on, holy shit, Grim just ran and was just like, I'm going right to the sarcophagus!
Sorry.
Cool, dead person!
Eghan's gonna take a little peek in and I think see the runes that you mentioned. The sigils? Runes?
Yes, they're sigils and different...
And very cautiously come in and kind of step up on this wall. Where exactly are these sigils? Are they kind of like around the base of this thing?
They're etched into the stone of the floor, so they're all over
like
the place.
The whole floor around the perimeter?
The whole, literally the whole floor. Each stone's got
Okay.
a different sigil on it.
Alright, I'm definitely kind of gonna kneel down and take a look at that, see if I recognize or know anything about those.
I was getting ready to ask if I could roll a religion or history check to see if I recognize them as well.
Okay.
Which one? History, Arcana, Religion?
I would do a religion check.
Damn. Fuck.
I got 16.
You know who's good at religion? Me. You know who's gonna roll high? Not me.
If you let it be Arcana, that's a 15, though.
Grim is going to look at it just to see if it's a language he knows, and if it's not, then he won't bother.
So with your religion checks, I would say you both know a bit about these sigils. The sigils etched into the stone floor radiate an unmistakable aura of malevolence and darkness. Their twisted forms and ominous symbols hinting at the presence of unspeakable forces. Each sigil seems purposefully designed to invoke fear and evoke a sense of dread in those who gaze upon them. You could tell that that these are evil in nature. And the one that Eghan's looking at actually this particular one, it resembles a twisted and contorted figure. Its limbs elongated and disjointed. It exudes an aura of agony and suffering, symbolizing the torment and pain that may have been inflicted within this unholy space.
Okay. This isn't super important, but just as flavor, I guess. I'm gonna summon my wizardly quill. That's one of the features of my subclass. I could just create a quill with ink, flip to a blank page in my spell book, and just kind of start copying some of these down as best I can.
Okay. Now, Dorita, the one that you were staring at specifically, that one depicts a grotesque horned creature with leathery wings, reminiscent of a demonic entity. Its malicious grin and piercing eyes seem to follow your every move, as if the very essence of evil has been etched into the stone.
One second.
Now, Grim being a goblin, he's not very religious, would you say, correct?
No, not at all.
So you wouldn't think that he would have really any idea what this stuff is, but roll me a history check, though, to see if maybe Grim, during his, crazy adventures that he goes on, if he's ever seen anything similar to this or like this at all. I would say he's seen some kind of sigils before, but none of this really means much to him. He's not really particularly bothered by it because he doesn't really quite understand it.
If everybody else is staring intently at it, he just narrows his eyes and stares like he understands. And goes,
Okay.
And then kind of just looks at Elara for cues.
And does Elara has she been taught any of this in her religious teachings? Because Elara is extremely religious.
Religion check, please.
Please don't fail me. Religion. The one thing I'm good at, besides history. Did I hit the right button? I don't know.
You did. You got did.
Oh, I got a 21. Hey.
You rolled a 21, okay. So yes, you are very familiar with these, and you could actually point out a lot of the sigils that are on the ground and actually give the meaning of some of these sigils. And there's actually one that sticks out to you the most. It's actually one that's to your right, that's behind Grim. The sigil, is called the Veiled Eye. And its meaning is it symbolizes secrecy and hidden knowledge. The sigil represents the manipulation of truth and the manipulation of others through deceit and subterfuge, by the way. I'm sorry, I didn't...
So in other words, this room is gonna try and fuck with our minds.
I don't know. Do you look around to see if you recognize any of the other ones?
Yes.
Okay. There's one that's in between Dorita and Grim, and you know that one is called the Blood Pact. It's representing a covenant bound by blood. The sigil signifies dark pacts made with malevolent entities, often involving sacrifice and servitude.
Is Elara saying any of this out loud?
Yeah, I would say all of it out loud.
Okay. Very intensely taking notes.
And when Elara is looking at these sigils, is she very intrigued by it? Is she almost excited because she's read about this and now she's actually seeing it firsthand, or?
I would say that she's intrigued by it and excited, but also like nervous for everybody because he's probably, it's probably not a good thing that we're in a room full of these sigils. Because she was taught about all these sigils by the last person who ran the church.
Laura, I don't want to be rude or a bad guest, but I do feel the need to reiterate again that your church really has some weird things contained beneath it and whatnot.
I must say, when I was learning about these sigils and all of everything, I didn't realize it was probably for a reason and that they were under the church. I thought that I was learning religious things,
Well, I understand that. The people who taught you and ran this church before you, what were they like? Do you think they had anything to do with this?
My guess is yes, because they spent a lot of time in that room where you found the book. And maybe that sarcophagus that we saw upstairs leads to down here in some way, because we heard the voice up there too, but I don't know. I never went into that room, really.
Yeah, I wanna look up at the ceiling. Does it look like there's a sarcophagus-sized hole up on the roof anywhere?
A sarcophagus-sized hole?
Yeah, something like that. Does it look like that sarcophagus, if I had opened it up, would have led to this room?
You can investigate if you want.
Alright. I really wish I could roll above a 5. That'd be great.
When you look at the ceiling, nothing stands out. It looks just, just looks like a normal ceiling.
There aren't any sigils on there or anything?
On the ceiling? No.
Okay. So it's just like regular stone ceiling?
That's correct.
Alright. And I assume we can see these 3 doors on the sides?
What doors?
Like up here?
Here, and here. Yeah, sorry.
Here,
I
yeah.
was zoomed in like incredibly to where it was like just showing this and like you guys, so
Yeah.
I just backed it out now though. So yeah. So yes, you do see 3 doors in 3 different
And-
directions.
Do these kind of cracks on the map, do they look unstable like the area back there?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
Is anybody else
What does
doing
this
anything?
look like? What does this middle thing look like?
It's a sarcophagus.
I know, but does it seem like ornate, or is it just a sarcophagus?
Well, the sarcophagus is, you could tell it's very old, but from where you're standing, because it is a bit of a, there's like 5 or 6 steps that go up onto this platform. It is up a bit, and since you're on the shorter side, you can't really see up there, so you'd have to start walking forward if you wanted to take a closer look.
She would do that, but she's gonna try to avoid stepping on all the sigils on the floor as much as possible.
Okay.
Elara is also super intrigued by all this, so she's gonna go with.
Okay. Dorita, as you go to step right where the bottom step is, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Oh, lovely. Oh, actually, that's me, please. Fuck. I got a nat
Oh,
one.
fuck.
Shit.
Oh, Jesus Christ. As she's
I'm too focused on the sarcophagus.
as she's getting ready to go step right there, since Elara is very intrigued with all the sigils and she knows what they are and she's looking and seeing and sees all of them, she notices the sigil that Dorita is about to step on. I will allow you to try to do like an acrobatics check or a athletics check to try to like grab her before she steps on this sigil. That even though Dorita was, what's that?
I was gonna say wouldn't I have to roll something to make sure I'm not stepping on something? Because I did specify she's avoiding the sigils.
Well, that's why I had you roll a con save, because you're walking up and you're looking and you're trying to see the sarcophagus and stuff. So that's why I had you roll the con save. If you would have rolled higher than a nat 1, then you would have been fine. But you rolled a nat 1, so unfortunately it was like kind of inevitable.
Oh, I just realized I have advantage. I forgot about that.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and use that to save yourself there.
Thank you, Draco. You resending that is the only reason why I noticed that. Oh, thank you, Draco. Oh, she.
Okay, so you're walking and you're getting ready to step, and Alara's just like, bro, there's a sigil there, and you look down, and you're like, oh shit, you're right, and you kind of step over it, and Alara notices that the sigil that's there is called the Withered Tree, a representation of decay and death. This sigil signifies the gradual draining of life force and the erosion of vitality, often associated with curses and necromantic rituals. And just to be a little metagame, I just want to say this. If you would have, if that nat 1, if you didn't have that advantage and you had had that nat 1, if Alara wouldn't have been able to roll a decent like acrobatics or athletics or whatever to try to grab you, you would have stepped on it, and it would have been the spell Life Drain, and it would have did some pretty heavy necrotic damage to you. So
Thank you, Draco. Oh my gosh. Came at the perfect time.
Yeah, Eghan's gonna step up and look at that one. Definitely take note of that.
Oh.
Again, we have books back at the church that explain all of these sigils. You don't have to write everything down.
Oh, do you have books on all of these?
Yes.
Oh, I
As
didn't see
long
them
as they don't get wrecked by the acid, we have books.
Well, no, we brought them down into the basement.
But the
They're on
acid
Dale.
melted the ceiling.
Oh, you're right. Oh, you're right.
Oh.
Right.
Dale went outside, so there is a chance that they are ruined by the acid. Unless we took them off of Dale when we got to the basement, but...
I think we did. I think we dropped them off at some point.
Cool.
So now what are you doing, Dorita?
I still can't see it, can I? I'm too short.
We can probably see up there. Do we see anything? The rest of us that are actually a decent height?
So from that angle, you just see the side of the sarcophagus, but it is a little bit of a distance away from you, so unless you get up a little bit closer, you wouldn't be able to discern like exactly like what it looks like, what's on it.
Is there
I'm
other
gonna say-
sigils on any of the other steps?
Not on any of the other steps, no.
She's
So if we
gonna try
skip
to...
that first
Yep.
step, we should be okay. Maybe I should go
Bruce?
first because I recognize the symbols, and if there's symbols up there, be my
It's
guest.
too late. She was already ahead of you guys anyway, so she would have, after missing that one, she would have kept going.
As you
She
get
would
to
like
the-
stop at like right at the top step.
you get
She
to the-
wouldn't step off.
As you get to the top step, from the sarcophagus, you hear,
The same voice we heard upstairs.
There it is again.
now,
With what?
Dorita, before you stands a dreadfully ominous and malevolent sarcophagus, emanating an aura of darkness and foreboding. Its presence fills the air with a palpable sense of unease, as the very essence of evil resides within its confines. This ancient and wicked tomb is a testament to the forces that have shaped its history. The sarcophagus, constructed from a jet black stone, appears almost obsidian-like in its sinister nature. The surface is marred with sinister carvings depicting scenes of torment, suffering, and macabre rituals. The figures etched upon its surface contort in agony, their twisted forms capturing the essence of eternal damnation. Every inch of the sarcophagus is embellished with grotesque adornments. Sinuous tendrils coil around the edges, resembling writhing serpents with eyes that gleam with malicious intent. Malevolent faces, distorted and contorted in eternal torment, leer from the corners, their expressions frozen in a sadistic glee. Deep cracks traverse the stone, as if the very fabric of reality has been fractured by the wickedness contained within. The air around the sarcophagus feels heavy. There feels like there's an oppressive energy that sends chills down your spine. It is as if though the seal keeping the malevolence at bay is weakened, and an ancient evil seeks to break free.
Rita, is there a name plaque or anything like that on the coffin?
Do I see one? I'm sorry. Do I roll something to see if I see? Ow! See one? Or I feel like she wouldn't really be paying attention to that with all of the creepy depictions and whatnot. She'd be more focused on that.
Okay. Well,
honestly,
do you want to look and see if you see something, or?
Sure, I can do it at disadvantage if you want.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because like I said, I feel like she would have been distracted.
Okay.
Right.
Well, he asked you a question, so you could look after he asked you to.
Yeah. I feel like no, because with the way it is and the feeling around it, she probably would have been way too engrossed. She loves finding out about things. So she would have been more like, what the hell? than anything else. Let's roll it. It won't select if it's disadvantage. A 5.
So you see that there's there might be like a name, like a plaque on there, but you can't really tell what it says from where you are.
She's gonna make like some non-committal noise. It's like, while still looking at this and looking at the crack. But kind of.
Are you all right, Dorita? You seem a little off.
Well, dearie, I know I say things are going to be okie dokie. This is definitely not okie dokie.
Alar's going up. Or not. Come on, Fanny. Thank you.
Grim following behind.
You know, with all these sigils and things on the ground, I don't know that we should help, per se, whatever's in there.
I don't think this thing in here needs saving. It needs to be locked away.
What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna examine the sarcophagus. Actually, I'm gonna look on the floor first to see if I see any bad sigils that I'm gonna step on before I get to the sarcophagus.
So there are no sigils at all up here on this platform.
Okay, then I'm gonna examine the sarcophagus.
Okay. So go ahead and roll an investigation check, please.
Dorita, you ever heard the story of the 2 ghosts?
No.
Once there was a ghost He lived near a man's house, and every night he said, "Come play cards." And finally the man was bored one day, so he went out and he played cards. And then there were 2 ghosts.
Well, can't be a bit of a bad addiction, though.
Well, I don't think I like that story, Grim.
Yes,
Sounds.
it's a cautionary tale for goblin children. Do not play with ghosts. Dead should stay down.
I do tend to agree with that. Yeah. No offense.
Elara, as you approach the sarcophagus, a putrid stench fills your nostrils, a foul combination of decay and ancient corruption. It is a scent that lingers, clinging to the air like a... I'm trying to think of the word, like a mosh posh of decayed souls and forgotten curses.
Maybe we should leave. It doesn't smell so good.
Do you see a nameplate up there?
She
Nope.
didn't see shit. She rolled an 8, so the smell is kind of making her squint and kind of turn away. But as she says that,
La 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 la.
you hear the creepy children singing again.
And where is it coming from? This time? At least what direction do we hear it in?
It sounds like it's coming from all directions. North, south, east, and west, from every door.
Well, my curiosity is satisfied. I think now would be a great time to go back. You know, I think we did a lot of good exploring here and good adventuring, and I think that a nice warm bed would be a real nice thing to have right now.
Go back where the floor caved in.
You can fly. Oh, you can't fly. You ran out of flying, didn't you?
I did.
And what if this thing gets out? It's cracked?
What
And
about that?
The best thing.
As Elara was talking to Eghan, she hears from behind her, emanating from the sarcophagus,
Help me.
almost getting louder and louder, as if the voice is just in her ear.
I'm sorry, but I don't think it... Oh my god. I'm sorry, but I don't think it's going to be a good idea to help you. You can stop whispering in my ear now. There's no point to continue doing that. I'm not going to help you. Boy, I don't know.
Weird mishmash of Eghan and Dorita and
Yeah,
Elara at the
listening
same
to
time.
everyone's voices and... It's... Sorry. We need to make a decision. We need to make a decision fast because we're gonna have to fight something somewhere at some point.
As she says that, as they say, we need to make a decision fast. Dorita's going to cast Sacred Flame at this sarcophagus thing, trying to focus on the crack.
Does it look like a flame?
It looks like a flame. It's a flame-like radiance descends on a creature that you see in rage. And I'm assuming there's a creature in there. She's gonna go for the cracks, try to get it in there. Trying to consume the sarcophagus.
I also have that. I love that spell.
Grim is going to assume that we're killing it with fire and is going to cast Fireball.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, sorry.
Christ.
He's going to cast Sacred Flame as well. Just like pointing it where you're pointing
I
it.
thought you were gonna say fireball, and I'm like, but I'm right here. Are we all
When you
shooting
do it,
sacred
Dorita.
flame at it? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, she
I'm
casts it, and
guessing.
Grim's like, "Pretty flame," and casts it same place.
Damn, I got pretty good.
Sacred flame is a save, right?
Is it what?
Is a save?
Yeah, deck
Yeah.
save.
But considering it's the sarcophagus, I don't think I can exactly move out the way.
You're right.
So you shoot the flames at the sarcophagus, and you're hearing some fiery burning and crackling, and you see the lid of the sarcophagus start to shift.
Considering this is a cantrip, as soon as she starts seeing it move, she's casting it again. She's just throwing it as much as she can.
In which way is the lid shifting?
Yeah, that's also important. Which way is it shifting?
It's shifting in this direction.
Okay. Yeah, she's
Can I
definitely
run and
just-
try and stop it from shifting?
I'm just gonna
if you want to.
walk around or push around and try to push the sarcophagus lid, the strength to keep it from continue opening.
Are you gonna move over so I
Do I
can
have to roll?
also help you?
Dorita's aiming for the opening, so. Oh, my connection has been interrupted. My Wi-Fi went down. Hey. 1 second.
What do I need to roll?
What are you trying to do?
Keep the sarcophagus lid from popping off.
You're gonna roll a strength check.
And both of us are doing it.
Well, you
Do
know
we
what?
get advantage?
Both roll a strength saving throw.
Ooh, this isn't gonna go good for me.
Since we're helping each other, do we get advantage?
Oh, I rolled higher than you. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Yeah, give me a second though.
With my +2.
So for the time being, you're able to keep the lid on the sarcophagus. So now what do you do?
Either someone needs to steal that thing back in there and fix those cracks, or we got to kill it. These pictures on this sarcophagus are not good. And now I
We're
want
the
him to
ones
open.
shooting it!
At least I'm doing something!
So are we. We're holding the lid on.
Look, okay, I promised Dale I would make him a sandwich. I cannot break my promise, so we are going to get out of here one way or another.
Eghan, can you try and lock it shut?
Eghan?
No? It's fine.
Sorry, what? I had to take the headphones off for like 10 seconds. Did I pick a bad time?
Yes.
Elara asked you if you could try and lock it shut.
I think it needs to be fully closed for me to do that. Is it fully closed?
I would say that no, because there is a lot of cracks in it. I would say that spell is probably not going to work.
Is there something moving inside of it?
Not
I
yet.
would think so, because it started to open.
Have I seen that there's like I knew that there was a sigil here that I can avoid if I go up the stairs, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll come up here. I'm gonna go, like, over here. That's it. I don't really have anything else to do. I just didn't want to be out in the middle of nowhere while all this is happening.
All right. I need you guys to do another strength saving throw because it is starting to shake.
Okay.
And unfortunately, even with your saves, with your advantage, you guys rolled a 19, and it starts to open up, and all of a sudden, you hear.
Surprise, motherfucker! Surprise,
Oh my
motherfucker!
gosh.
And you see this creature appear, which, if I can fucking find it.
Oh.
Oh.
So,
It is the Lich Lord, and that is where we're going to stop the session for the evening.
Oh, thank the devil, because I don't want to fight on my phone.
thank goodness, because I'm getting bit so bad right now. I need to go inside.
So I would like to thank everyone who came in and hung out with us and were watching for the evening. We will pick back up next week with the group fighting the fucking Lich Lord. We will see you then. Thank you so much for being here, and check us next time on Horror Becomes Them.